Welcome back to the Ultimate Wellness Group. Today we'll be discussing drinking water. So firstly, the water on the earth ranges from a pH of about 6.5 to 8.5. And again, we'll take a look at this pH scale, and you can see that 6.5 and that 8.5 is pretty close to where we live at 7.4. The seawater is going to be at your 8.5 level, and your spring water in some of the underground aquifers will be your 6.5 water. But that's water that's supposed to be in our bodies. That's how close the water from nature is to where we live. So there's not much that we have to do with water that's that close to where we live at 7.4, 7.5. The water that you drink should be water that you have access to, and in this country, in the United States, it should be in the more north side of this country. The water in America comes from north and it goes to the south as it runs into the Gulf and in other places where it is going from north to south and then going into larger bodies of water. In the United States, when you use pesticides, herbicides, chemical fertilizers, when companies dump chemicals into the ground or they dump chemicals in the water, all of that seeps into our water tables. So the farther south you go, the more has been dumped into the ground, more has been dumped into the water. So we must find sources of water that are further north in this country. I suggest that people drink spring water based on what I just said. The water of the earth that's meant for us to drink is the water that's in your rivers, your streams, or your lakes. We also sometimes get water from underground aquifers, but they pretty much do the same thing. They run from north to south, and the dirt and the rocks and the gravel is what cleans that water as it starts to seep down into those underground aquifers. Now, I started in that manner because there is such an alkaline water craze in this country. It's like everybody is talking about drinking alkaline water and try to get that alkalinity to as high as you can get. People are drinking water that's 9 and 10 and 11, I've actually heard some people say. Let's understand that drinking water is not what produces the pH in the body. The pH in the human body is controlled by the kidneys. The kidneys detect the pH of the blood every second, every millisecond probably of the day as your blood is being pumped around your body. The kidneys are checking to make sure that your body is staying in that 7.4 range. So if you drink water that's at a 9 pH or a 10 pH or an 11 pH, that 9, 10, or 11, here we are at 7.4, 8.5 is normal water. You're going to 9 as a pH, or 10, or 11. So your body, as the kidney works, has to bring that 10, 9, or 11 pH back to where we live at 11. So how do you do that? In the body, if you have something in the body that's very alkalinic, the body has to hold on to acid in order to bring that alkaline substance back to the normal range. If you have something that's very acidic, your body has to hold on to basic things to bring it back to normal. So when you're drinking water that's at a 9, 10, or 11 pH, your body, through the kidneys, has to hold on to the acid. And instead of urinating that out, you're holding on to acid to bring that high pH water back to 7.4 where you live. So in essence, high pH water that has been electrolyzed, because that's how they make water pH continue to go up. They send electricity through it, and it really kills all the things that are alive in the water. And that's what makes your pH start going up to 10 and 11. So that is producing a more acidic nature because the body has to hold on to acid. So I'm not necessarily saying that people who say they drink high alkaline water, that they're not getting some benefit. I'm not trying to argue that what they are saying is true. I do believe sometimes that when a person believes something is going to happen strong enough, that their minds are powerful enough to make that happen. But physiologically, in the way the body works, drinking high pH water produces a more acidic nature in the body. It does not produce an alkalinic nature. So please find spring water, and find that spring water at sources as high in this country as you can, and that is the best water for you to drink. From time to time, you can put some sea salt in your water. 1 teaspoon in a regular bottle of water can actually reintroduce some of the nutrients that you lose on an everyday basis when you move, when you sweat, when you breathe, and that will allow your body to be very well hydrated. So I hope today's talk about drinking water helps you understand how to hydrate yourself better. And again, we thank you for tuning in to the Ultimate Wellness Group.